Hey guys, Nick Biddle here coming at you with this week's drip, and this week we're starting a brand new series around the issue of complacency. I was recently in Salt Lake City having breakfast with some union leaders and some contractors, and one of the issues that came up was complacency. They're like, Nick, what do we do about complacency? And I said, I really don't know, but let me do some research, and I will get back to you on that. And so I've done a little bit of homework, and I've found out complacency is a huge issue. And it hits us. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started in your career or if you've been doing this for 35 years. Another word for complacency is comfortable. One of the problems we see in our workplace is we get comfortable. That's where safety issues happen. It's when we get comfortable doing something. We get lazy. And all of a sudden, a mistake happens. So maybe the question is not how do we keep from being complacent, but how do we stay uncomfortable? And that's the question that I have for you this week. What can you do to stay uncomfortable? And guys, I ask myself this exact same question. Because I'll be honest with you, right now in my business, I'm in a pretty good spot. I'm busy. And I could continue to do what I'm doing right now and live a pretty good life. But I'm on a lot of airplanes. Right now it's spring in Corn, Oklahoma, and to be honest with you, I'd rather be bow fishing. And Cruz, my 11-year-old, he'd rather go bow fishing too. But instead, today I'm getting on an airplane to go to Milwaukee to do some work, and then day after that I'm going to Toronto, Canada to do some more work, and it's great. I love what I do. But it would be easy for me to get comfortable. So the question I have to ask myself is, how do I stay uncomfortable? And I think there's a lot of power in the questions we ask ourselves. And so I started asking myself the question, how do I do more with less? How do I reach more of you? How do I reach more people, more individuals in the trades, and be on fewer airplanes? How do I do that? And that question forces me to write more books, develop more curriculums, create more programs. That's how I stay uncomfortable right now. And I get it. You might be in a point in your career where you're like, but Nick, I've been pushing myself so hard. Being comfortable is not always a bad thing. And I get it, but it's only good for a season. I'm okay if you want to be comfortable for a season, but after a while, when we stop growing, we start dying. And I see too many individuals that have been doing this for almost too long, and they get complacent, they get comfortable, and they quit trying. I want to challenge you to stay uncomfortable. If you've been doing this a long time, it'd be easy to just keep doing what you're doing, but man, is there somebody you could bring along with you? Could you go out and recruit somebody to get in this industry and then mentor them? Or maybe could you find an apprentice we already have or a journeyman and begin to mentor them? Maybe not necessarily the hard skills in the trade, but how to lead, how to develop other people. If you're just getting started in this business, you might say, Nick, I've just got a good foreman and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And man, that's great, but I want to challenge you to push yourself. Maybe the question you need to ask yourself is what can I learn on my own time and my own dime that would give me a leg up? What relationship could I develop? Do you have a mentor? If you don't have a mentor, could you go develop a mentor? Could you go find one and develop a relationship with a mentor? Boy, if you did, that would shortcut your success so fast. Is it uncomfortable to go out there and ask somebody to have a cup of coffee with you once a week? Sure it is. Does it take time, energy? Absolutely. But boy, man, that's when great things happen. That is when great things happen. This week, this month, we're going to continue to dig deeper into this idea of complacency. This week, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Guys, until next week, take care.